Welcome to a new episode of New Ways of Being. I am Raymond Posch, and if you are a regular listener or semi-regular listener to this podcast, please subscribe if you've not yet done so. That will help make this more successful. And today, I really have nothing new to say except the message that I am going to channel now from the Council of Highly Evolved Beings. They have a new message they wish to share. I do not know what the subject matter will be, so this will be interesting, but I know it will be of value. So please listen with your attention and take this to heart. Hello again to all of you. This is the Council of Highly Evolved Beings. We hope that all of you are doing well, and we hope that our messages have been of value to you. Today, we will speak on a new topic, and this is the topic of expanding your awareness. Now, we know that we have talked about this before in very general terms, but today we wish to let you know that your awareness is everything in terms of connecting with the universe and creating the kind of life that you wish to have. And awareness is, we know that awareness is something that is not easy to focus on and expand in your life. All of you have busy lives with many things going on that distract you and take your attention to things that you need to think about, and also maybe to things that take more of your time than perhaps you should allow. And so this is the aspect that we wish to talk about today. We know that it is very common now for everyone to have uh, smartphones that can take all of your time, that you can give your attention away to that device, that you can be distracted with social media and emails and news and many other things. And we would caution you to think about that. Think about how you are using your time and how much of your time you are in awareness. If you just are in the state of awareness on uh, occasional times when you meditate, then you might consider whether you could meditate more and be in awareness more and be distracted less. Think about how your time is being spent. Time with smartphones is often, we have observed, is often in distraction. You are taking your time to do things that are of low importance for what you truly value in your life. Everyone should truly value true success. And that is not necessarily success measured by income or how successful you are seen by other people. Think about how you value your time and what you value in your life. When asked about it, many people admit that they should give more attention to their own happiness and being fulfilled in ways that they value, in being of service to others, in doing things that expand value in your life, what you truly value. Perhaps learning new things that would help you be more successful in your life. How to be more in the state of love. How to be more aware of how you can be of service to others and how to find time and make time for being of service. These are important things that are often not given the attention that they deserve. So we can talk about success and how to define that. And we would simply begin by encouraging you to take the time to define success in terms that you truly value, what you want more of in your life, and maybe at the same time, what you want less of. Most people today say they are unhappy much more of the time than they would like to be, and that they are consumed with anxiety and worry much more of the time than they would like. And that's often a symptom of not giving yourself and what you value priority, sufficient priority. So think about that. Take some time, whether it's right now or after this program or at some later time, to think about what you truly value and what might make the greatest difference in your own happiness, your own sense of accomplishment, of being fulfilled by what you do for a living and by what you do in your spare time. Many people admit that they spend too much time on trivial things and on entertainment in ways that are not truly fulfilling and satisfying to them. So that may be the case for you. Stop and give that some thought. We are not here to tell you how to live, but we are here to share lessons that we've learned and to share what we observe in observing human life. And many, many people are not giving sufficient attention to their own happiness and joy and fulfillment. So make time to consider that. There's no simple formula, no simple answer that applies to everyone. But all of you are intelligent beings. And we simply would encourage you to make time for your own self, your own happiness, and to explore into how you might have more of what would truly um, make you happy, what would truly be of value to you. If you pay more attention to creating the life that you would love to have, then you have to think about those things and including how you use your time and how you prioritize your time. Now, there are many good resources available also that would serve you in exploring this. And so you can do some simple research on how to be happier, how to have a more fulfilling life, how to make time for fun in your life. What do you love to do that you do not make enough time for? That might be playing with your children. It might be doing some simple things that you really enjoy, but that you do not make time for. So, explore into those resources if you wish, what is available to you. There are many excellent books that can help you. And it is so worth your time to think about this and to spend some time really studying and thinking about what you need for yourself. It is so important not to make the mistake of neglecting your own self and your own happiness. And so many people put as number one on the things that they focus on or value, or want to be more money. And we know that that's very important in human life. But do not prioritize that over your own happiness. Happiness and being loved and doing things that you enjoy are just so important, and they are so valuable and so significant in the living of your life. Do not live your life and get to the end of your life and suddenly come to the realization that you neglected those things that you would be bring you the greatest joy. Now, also, we would like to take this in a little different direction and encourage you to um, make sure that you are paying attention to understanding life. Now, that might be in the area of spirituality. It might be in the area of your human consciousness and awareness. It might be in the area of how you can get the most out of life. And that might be in terms of what people you respect have to say about that, especially more senior people who have lived their lives fully and, have recommendations on how to live life and get the most enjoyment from life. There are also many resources of many different types, but we are simply encouraging you to not neglect that in your own life. If you have a strong feeling that you are neglecting your own spiritual self, your deep inner self, your soul, or your higher self, whatever you choose to call it, then pay attention to that. Take some time to explore and look for answers. The answers can take many different forms, and they can be in every person. Uh, the answers might take a different form for them or for you. So that this is something that people often put aside, and they tell themselves, "Oh, that's not practical. Spirituality isn't practical. I need to focus on making more money." Well, making more money can be of great service in helping you live in a more powerful way, in a way that benefits you and others. Um, Particularly that might be your family, immediate family, your partner or your children or your parents. But again, do not ignore that. So many people do. We've just seen it over and over again that people ignore their own happiness. They stay in a job that they hate, in which they are not being truly fulfilled. Now, if you would simply stop and take some more time and perhaps go ask other people who you respect for advice, they might help you think about that in new ways or give you advice that helps you deal with that. So if you know that you are very unhappy in your work, your current job, or that um, it is the kind of work that you really, or the kind of environment that you really don't respect. If you don't respect that company or the people that you work for, or you think that they are treating customers badly, for example, or treating employees badly, don't just live with that. Take a look at how you could change that. It might mean that you need to get some more education to give yourself new opportunities in another type of job or in another company. So honor yourself and value your own life and give yourself the time and attention that you deserve. Awareness and attention are so valuable in human existence. In fact, consciousness and awareness are fundamental in the whole universe. So if you are neglecting your own, what you pay attention to, what you are being conscious of and aware of, how consciously you are living day to day and moment to moment, that that does not when that happens, you are not creating the good life that you really would wish to have. So don't neglect any of these ideas that we are talking about. Take some time to explore, and that includes going to other people who you respect and asking them for advice. It could be in the form of finding a good book on these subjects. Now, those could be many different types of books, actually, but give that some attention for your own life and your own joy in living of life. You will never be happy if you neglect yourself and your own happiness. So take this to heart. Go to a bookstore and spend some time browsing of uh, good books that might be related. Or, do your online searches first and see what books are recommended in creating a better life for yourself, for living a better life. There are hundreds and thousands of good books that are available on these topics. But underlying all of this, we are saying pay attention to your own happiness and make that a priority. And that often means that you have to look at how consciously you are living. Are you paying attention to yourself? Are you prioritizing what you value most? If you value being, if you value uh, honesty in other people, and if you value goodness in other people, and if you value people who seem to be living more consciously, then take heed of that and find ways of paying attention to that in your own self. Do not neglect to do the homework that you need to do to have a good, enjoyable, happy, loving life. Now, you might say, well, I've tried this and I've tried that, and it looks like I'm never going to have a great job. Or I'm never going to find that person that would be a loving partner. Never accept that as an answer. You can create your dream life, but you have to know what your dream life is, and you have to work at being the master of your own life and taking the steps that you need to take to create that life that you would love. Now, this is actually quite a big subject. We've talked about different aspects of this before, and certainly you can go back and listen to those episodes and what we've had to say. But the key takeaway from this today is do not neglect to give yourself the attention you deserve and to create the life you deserve. Love yourself that much. Make time for yourself and live in a way that makes you truly happy and fulfilled. We hope this has given you food for thought. This is by no means um, all of the answers that you need, but every person is different. Every person needs to identify for themselves uh, what you need for yourself and what you value and what you would truly love and what values you believe that what skills or talents you have that you can bring to the service of others. So study those things, make the time that you need to do a good job of that, of knowing who you are, what you value, where you would like to go with your life, what you would like to do with your life, and then do that. Do the best that you can in creating that life that you would love. This is all for today. God bless. May you be loved and fulfilled and find the great happiness that you wish to have.